Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to our 15-minute noon mindfulness session with Inner Fire. I hope you're having a wonderful week. This time, I was thinking a little bit when I was trying to think about what we would do for this class today of what mindfulness is, and that it doesn't always mean meditation. As such, you could mindfully walk or mindfully eat or read. And so I was thinking that after a few little just stretches to kind of break up your day a little bit, I picked out some passages from a really great book called Living Your Yoga by Judith Lasater. And I realize that's backwards, but it's Judith Lasater, Lasater. Just has some really sweet messages there, particularly in keeping with the spring message as we're really entering that season now, which is a wonderful reprieve. And then a few other passages from Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie, Beattie. And so I thought we would do that as a mindful listening exercise. But we'll do a few movements first to get you into Shavasana or an easy seat, and then just allow you to surrender to the words and whatever message they spell out for you. So most of us are probably working from home and sitting at a desk. And so I'm pulling my chair out over here. I really love if you can find a chair or even a desk where, just to stretch out your upper back a little bit, you could bring your elbows onto a chair, and you could even clasp your hands if you like, and then sink down. It's almost the feeling of a down dog, where you drop your shoulders and then maybe your head down, and just feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. You could look right, look left here, just let your head hang, whatever you need. Just a few breaths here. Big inhale. Full exhale out. Another inhale. Maybe you even play with where you shift your hips, maybe even a little right and left. Full exhale. Last one, big inhale. Full exhale out. Maybe you even bring your chin up, gaze up just a little bit. Just a little bit of different stretch here. Hold for one more breath. And then as you're ready, release. Come on up onto your knees, pick yourself back up. Maybe come onto a tabletop and take a cat-cow. Beautiful. And then from here, I thought it would be nice just coming into a standing position, into Tadasana. Super easy, and you don't even need to stand up all the way. Just come into a halfway lift, find that flat spine. Just really push your hips back. You see, I like to do these classes just in my jeans and my sweater, what I'm wearing at home, just so that it seems really accessible. Just a quick stop what you're doing, grab a little time for yourself, and then come back into whatever you need to do for the rest of the day. So from that halfway lift, come into a forward fold. So just a ragdoll is really sweet. Bending your knees, particularly now, bend your knees so much your torso kisses your thighs, so really no space. And then just drop your hands by your feet, or any arm variation, maybe behind your knees feels good. Look up towards your belly button, just let that neck relax. Keep your jaw soft, just breathe here, 3 breaths. You can adjust your arms if you'd like, maybe play with straightening your knees a little bit as you open up. Rock the weight forward on the balls of your feet. Maybe a sway right and left would feel sweet. Go ahead and take that. And then release down as you're ready. One more breath, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat spine. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come up all the way into Tadasana. And I'm going to come down on my knees so you can see me better. But I actually like coming down onto my knees for just a little side stretch. Almost like you're taking a camel pose, but to the side. A standing half moon variation. Come on back up. Take the other side. Nice. Inhale, come on back up. Take a little back bend if you'd like. Hands at your low back, pinkies touch. Inhale, come on back up. Find an embryo pose just to neutralize that spine. Feel that beautiful, reassuring weight of your forehead on the floor. Feel something behind your shoulders. Just surrender. And then inhale, come on back up. And from here, we'll go into some of those readings. So if you like, you can find an easy seat with your legs crisscrossed. You can just bend over and sit on your heels, come into a shavasana, whatever serves you well, even just sitting in a chair, really relaxed, whatever would serve you today. And we'll start with a passage from Living Your Yoga by Judith Lassiter that I mentioned. And just allow yourself to soften into the moment. Just suspend some of the whirling thoughts and the to-do lists and just focus on the words. I hope they take on a positive message for you, offer you a little bit of insight, a little bit of lightness to the rest of your day. So she begins with talking about she had come to understand that belief is a preconception about the way reality should be. Faith is the willingness to experience reality as it is, including the acceptance of the unknown. Belief can impede spiritual unfoldment. Faith is supremely necessary for it. Talks a little bit about Patanjali then, who says wholeness is preceded by faith, energy, mindfulness, union, and awareness. The practices of yoga, which include poses, breathing, meditation, and self-awareness techniques, are difficult in and of themselves. It is also difficult to practice consistency in the midst of our busy lives. In order to commit ourselves to practice, we must have faith that they will be fruitful and accomplish their intent, which is to help us turn towards ourselves and recognize our essential wholeness. Faith is a recipe made up of part trust in ourselves, past experience of life working out, and part intuitive connection with the divine. And bringing in a Japanese folk Zen poem that I thought really nicely bridged the idea of faith and how spring is really a season that exemplifies that. The poem goes, everything changes in this world, but flowers will open. Each spring, just as usual. Take another big breath in. Full exhale out. Another breath, big in. Maybe even longer breath out. Just taking a moment, another breath or two. Think about spring and faith. Maybe little nooks and crannies in your life where you could sneak some of those lighter principles in a little bit more to offer you some more peace, open you up to a bit more joy. And then moving into Melody Beattie's Journey to the Heart. There's a small essay called Trust the Process of Growth. Again, going along with that idea of spring and faith, really the natural processings of the world. And springtime really exemplify that, because otherwise the flowers wouldn't grow every year. They just keep coming back, assuming things will be right and there will be enough to provide sustenance. So trusting the process of growth. Be patient with yourself. It takes time to work out issues, to work through things. It takes time to learn lessons. The more important the lesson, the longer the cycle to work it out and work it through. We may live in a technical age, but our souls aren't technical. They're still connected to nature. We grow and change as nature does. Learn her ways, study her seasons and cycles, and know those same seasons and cycles are in all of us. The process of change is like planting a seed and watching it grow and bloom into a flower. What are you trying to develop? A project? A change in yourself? Is there something new you're learning, trying to do? Are you trying to adjust to a major change in your life? Is there an old habit you're struggling to let go of? A love relationship or friendship you're hoping to begin or attempting to end? Each stage of the process of growth and change is important. From those first moments when we see the idea or the change, to those long moments of nurturing and nourishing the idea, each stage counts. Is there a change in your life that's begun? One you've started to notice? Are you thinking about it a lot? Talking about it a lot? But not quite ready to take action? That stage is important too. You're nurturing and nourishing the seeds of change. It takes time for nature to change things into what they're becoming. It takes time for things to develop. Be patient with yourself and life. Trust the process of growth. Take another big breath in. Full breath out. Maybe just spending a moment on the similarities and differences you find between the words trust and faith. Maybe the lines blur rather sweetly, keeping your jaw soft, even your hips relaxed. One more big breath in. Full breath out, exhale. And then a last little piece again from Melody Beattie. Discover life's rhythm. Step into the natural rhythm for your life. You don't have to push through anymore. You don't have to push yourself, life, or the flow of energy. If you get tired, take a break. Take a walk. Take in the healing energy of the world around you. Listen to the birds sing. Hear the laughter of a child. Feel the warm smile of a friend or a smile at a stranger passing by. If you get stuck or tangled up, stop trying to force the solution. Back off until the answer naturally emerges from that place of peace and natural instinct within you. Step out of your tension, out of your fear. Lighten up, laugh, loosen up, change your energy. Relax until you find the flow. Relax until you find your rhythm, until you feel life's rhythm again. Step into the rhythm of love, for that really is the rhythm of life. I had to add that last bit. Take another breath in. Let it come deep into your belly. Collect any stuff and exhale, blow it away. Ending today's practice, hopefully feeling just a little bit looser, energetically a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, focusing on faith, of opportunity, and then placing both hands over your heart and just ending your sweet practice with a few breaths of appreciation for something that's going right, someone who loves you and you love, for someone who is healthy, someone who is healing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Blow it out. Exhale. Having faith that that next inhale comes, bringing your breath into its natural cadence. And we'll end class here wherever you are. If you'd like to continue for a bit, that's a brilliant variation. I love that. I hope you all are doing well. Have a brilliant rest of your day and week. Namaste.